Alright guys, thank you for your patience while we got a few bits and pieces sorted out for you guys. As you hopefully will be able to tell, we are back for another 2 hour or thereabouts long community stream with you guys, with the first hour being just on iOS and the second one being determined by your very votes which you can cast later on between PC and Android. My name is Peter Counterfeit Hunnell. I am joined today, as always, at least so far, by Radu, the community manager from Gameloft. Radu, how's it going?
Hi there, Peter. All good. I'm ready for some fun matches, maybe some new challenges from you guys as well, and ready to hand out some prizes as well. So let's get it on.
Alright, looks like we got a decent crop of victims for our very first game of the day. ESL 123, as you can see right in the center of your screen right now, is our passkey, and will be the passkey for pretty much all the ones up. Let's see, just check before we get started any further. MT5 to Hacks is saying mic volume might need to be adjusted a bit much more. MT5 to Hacksaw, do you know which person's mic volume? Is it both people's? Is it one person's? We'll bring the music volume down during the game itself. We've got it down at the moment so it doesn't drown us out. But please let us know if any of you guys could clarify any sound issues. But hey, let's not delay too long. We'll get that sorted out between games if necessary. Let's get ourselves started. Hey, here's Gun Attacks. So, first one, free for all. You can come and join in as you go along. But I think we've got enough players to get started. So let's get going. Ready to be playing as well. I'll just be watching from the sidelines because any of you guys who've seen me play before will know that I'm not very good at this game. Okay, Redu's volume's too high. Alright, I'll bring you down a little bit. Let's see how that goes. MT5 Haxer, please keep me updated whether or not that changes. And let's just put this along the bottom. Alright, I think we've got enough time to take that away for the moment. Let's put the sound back on. And let's get started for our very first game of the day. Alright guys, who do you think is going to get first blood? Will it be Radu? Will he show off those hard-earned skills? Or, oh my, a 3-4-way first blood to get us started here. This is, of course, for any of you guys who are just tuning in, a free-for-all, and you can come and join in. I do believe there's still... Oh, actually, I don't think there actually is room in this particular game. But we'll be setting up a new lobby every single time we do all this stuff. Just so, if you'd like to play, then when this game is getting all wrapped up, please do put in that same passkey, and that will give you the first shot at getting into next time's lobby. Ahmed, I can see you want to play it on the Android platform for the second hour. We'll be doing a straw poll when it comes up close to the end of the second hour, so please do let your voice be heard. And if there's a lot of people for one platform or the other, we'll do more games on that. If it's about an even split, then we'll divide up the remaining time between the two and just play a couple of games on each side so everyone gets a shot at things, if that's what people would like to do. But so far, let's take a look at the scoreboard. So, Radu, 3-3 so far. Not too shabby, honestly. Free-for-alls don't tend to have that big of a spread. But Score Gun Attacks up at the top of proceedings with an 8-3 record so far. Doing pretty darn well so far. Andrew Cooper, thank you for that very graphic series of emoticons. Surely you're a storyteller in a time well in need of such. Gumtax is going to find another kill onto Over. But going to get nailed almost straight away by Luxus, who is, let's take a look at the scoreboard, only about halfway down. So a good pickup there. It seems to be we've got a pretty top-heavy scoreboard so far, with 3 players in this game all managing to dominate the top half of proceedings. A lot of the other players spending a little bit too much of their time dead to be able to pick up any additional kills. Gumtax is going to run right into a whole heap of trouble. He does pick up a kill. Will he manage to get a second one? He will. But it's gone all kinds of wrong as the FBA Army Man gets another kill for themselves as well. Army Man going to be down in 5th place. Doing pretty well so far. Let's take a look at some of these other top performing players, including OP Trademark. Gosh, someone knows how to use special characters. OP is going to be only a few kills behind Gun Attacks, but that could be enough. Certainly, we're looking a lot more like we're going to hit that 30 kill limit in this game than we're going to ever see that time run all the way down. So OP, slowly but surely, is catching up. David Soto, you think it's a fake gum attacks? Well, people have never misled anyone else on the internet before, so I'm outraged by the very suggestion, but you could well be right. It's pretty hard to tell if these are actually competitive players or just people assuming their personas.
Sorry, I think Gomitax is actually also streaming, so I think you can check that, and I think it's the real one. So.
Well, that is pretty neat. There you go, David Soto. Perhaps our dreams of seeing Gomitax taken to the field are in fact being realised. Certainly going by his performance so far has been pretty good, but OP has managed to sneak up and sneak into the lead, leaving Gomitax down in that second place so far. Of course, the free-for-all's going to be all about the strategy, all about being in the right place at the right time to pick off especially the weaker players. You don't want to be taking on the strongest to try and get those points because they all count exactly the same as each other. Ooh. Little bug there, but it should be okay on the rest of them. Oh, Radu falling victim to the knife, but his killer not going to be able to enjoy it for too much longer. Professor GV actually doing pretty well for themselves as well. Let's see if we can find them. Down. Oh, yep. Second we started looking for them. They are going to get murdered and also murdered again before I even get to choose them. But yes, Professor has been doing pretty well. Actually up in second place. Gomitax dropping down a bit. I think that the amount of kills still very close up towards the top. As you see, Professor managing to reap the soul of Radu so far. Only 2 kills away from that top spot. But FBI, Army Man, and Gomitax can be catching Gomitax though. We did have big expectations. But has been struggling to find kills in the recent times. Now Professor is only going to be 8 kills away. OP only 7. Let's pop back in on them and see how they're doing. Pretty well so far. But it's neck and neck up at the top of the scoreboard. The Professor does manage to find one more. OP has a kill literally fall right into his lap. I think maybe just a little bit too surprised by a suddenly appearing opponent to be able to pick that one up. And to be fair, I wouldn't expect someone to jump off the balcony and kill me, especially since I don't believe you can fire on the way down. And Gomitax is going to drop out, opening up the field for a few new contenders. El Professor and OP, both with 24 kills. Up the top, of course, deaths only matter as far as they keep you from getting more kills. But it hasn't slowed down El Professor too much with more deaths. But still up at the top of the scoreboard. OP still in hot pursuit. 1 minute and change left on there for these guys to find a few more kills. Test is going to get one more kill onto Radu. Who's Radu doing today? Not too shabby, 12-16. It's about...
Well, it's a warm-up game.
Yeah. That's what we like to say. As OP and Professor look to close this one out. Let's see if we can find what the Professor is up to. It looks like we have got a few spaces. I think some of the players who are struggling more in this free-for-all have dropped out. So if you'd like to join in and try and kingmake in the closing seconds of the game, you can. ESL123. You may not have the chance to load in though before this game is over. And there we go. Congratulations to Professor GV for being our first round winner. Radu, shall I grab any of these guys' tags for anything?
Okay, so let's take a 2-minute break to just handle the comments and so on. So again, as usual, people being concerned with the hackers. That's being sorted out in the next patch. Players that have joined us on last stream and haven't received their credits, no worries, they will be delivered next week. We didn't really have enough time to do this. Thank you for showing me the doc text though for this first match. There were no particular rewards.
Okay. Oh, Radu, you might need to be careful with the microphone. It's kind of popping quite a bit. You might need to either move it more to the side. I don't know if you're using a headset or a desk mount, but you might need to move it to the side a bit because it's getting a lot of breath on it.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yes. Yes, that's much better. All right, guys. Well, please do let us know. Was the sound more or less okay for that one? I'm just gonna put you back up on volume on my end. Oh, apparently my microphone needs to be a bit more, so I'll just put that up. There we go. Okay, you can go from 160 to 180. Hopefully that's okay. I do remember that we had a request for the next game mode. I think it was capture the flag.
Yeah, it was from on Mob Crash. No, I actually think it was. Oh yeah, it was capture the flag indeed. Yeah, so let's try capture the flag, sure.
It's certainly been. I think it's been quite a while since we've done that.
Sure. Let's do the new map on Museum.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think definitely haven't seen many capture the flags in total.
And let's put it like this: each flag capture will earn you 100 credits. So whoever does the flag capture will actually get credits.
Hey, that's a nice little incentive. All right.
Yeah, especially since these capture the flag games sometimes tend to go to overtime and ends up being a sort of what's it called? One death, per team, like a sudden death.
All right. Well, it should be up just now. Let's have a look. Just creating the game. So ESL 123 once more will be a passkey to fame and fortune. Please come and join us and capture some flags for some credits. Some pretty good deals so far. Let's have a look through the YouTube chat and see. Okay, yes, Pro Noob was saying my microphone is much quieter. Hopefully that's been sorted out. Guys, please let me know, am I still quieter than I do? If so, I will keep on pumping up my volume until we get to where we should be. We did do a little test, but I guess maybe something might have changed in the intervening time. Okay, looks like I'm still a little bit too low, so I'll bring that up again. But yeah, guys, please do keep us posted and come and join us for the second game of today. Alright, looks like we've got a lot of folks in here. Hey, we've got Soldier Girl joining us for this game. Great news.
Hey there. Oh yeah, Soldier Girl is also suggesting that we do a non-prestige one, so I guess we can try to do that from the next one since we haven't set up these requirements.
Alright, well, we've got a pretty healthy looking capture the flag here with a completely full lobby. I think we're going to have some of the people joining me on spectating as well. So let's not waste any more time and get started for game number 2. Once more, your flag captures on this game will be worth credits to you. 100 credits for each capture going to the individual who captured it. I would assuming MC5 to Haxel that for it to count, the flag would need to be captured, as in taken from the enemy base and delivered to the appropriate destination to count. Alright, we're back in 2 pros seedings. I think Karate has got into full concentration mode, so it'll just be me for the time being. Hopefully.
I'll try to say something from time to time, especially if I'm dead, I guess.
Last time round, well, I mean, in this particular game, we got Soldier Girl to join us. Hopefully, we're going to see a lot of you returning guys again. Last time round, we did manage to sneak in Haxel to the very end of proceedings. He manages to get back from his work in time. We'll see how it goes. So far, blue team seem to be picking a lot of kills. Government Attacks managed to take some revenge on FBI Army Men. Wow, this seems to be a very one-sided one right now. A huge amount of deaths and only 1 kill total, for the 1 or 2 kills at least, for the red team. They are starting to find a few in this game, but of course it's not all about the kills this time round. It's about picking up those flags and earning those credits. Players highly motivated with those flag captures, awarding them credits. Let's see. Ahmed and Uma would like to play Android. Seems like we got a lot of votes for Android so far. As mentioned before, if it is mostly Android players who like to play for hour number 2, that's what we'll do. If there are some PC players, or at least enough PC players to make it worthwhile, then we'll split the time. But so far, it seems to be pretty Android-centric. Nice bit of knife work there as the blue team continue to do well. And they have got the capture. Let's see if we can figure out who's got it so far. Oh, this, of course, we've got that at the top. It's Professor GB. Of course, with all kinds of smarts, is being pursued at speeds by the red team, but they can't quite capture. He's making the dive. Is he going to get all the way to the flag? Has got the cover of those pillars. I think it's going to be an attempt at a revenge steal away from Test there. Does manage to get it, and Professor hits the dirt. So Professor with the first one here. I'm just going to make a little note of that being the case. So do excuse me for just a second while I note that one down. Let's see, so 22, 9, 17. Professor GV, 100 credits. Excellent. Congratulations, Professor. But both flags are in the wild. One on Soldier Girl, one on Dulzy. So neither team can score until one flag or the other is recovered. It looks like both teams have accomplished that, so neither will be scoring right here and now. But hey, maybe we'll see some pretty strong motivations.
Well, someone captured on our side.
Oh, that's true. I don't know quite how that one happened. It must have been from a flag drop.
Soldier Girl with the second capture, since they still have one capture.
Yes. Oh man, I don't know if I might have to go back on the stream and check for that one, because I was just changing the stream settings when that all happened. But hey, we'll try and keep abreast of things and maybe ask in the chat. Did any of you guys notice who it was who managed to pick up that second capture there? Because yes, it certainly seems like that credits motivation has pushed people to be making a lot more captures a lot more quickly, and we're currently looking at a 1-all score so far due to the red team making an aggressive push in. Blue team seem to be playing pretty defensively though. Both teams deploying pretty heavy defenses to make sure that their flag does not get picked up, at least without a pretty substantial fight so far. We do see, oh wow, yep, over. Managed to pick up that extra one for the blue team. So AOVA. Congratulations. No, wait, sorry, I think I'm getting a little bit confused there. I'll figure it out in post. Alright, so far it's 2 to the blue team, one across to the red. I don't believe there's an actual limit here. Gomatex is, as would have been expected, dominating at least on the kill count so far. Uma Nawaz, yes, capturing flags on the map is kind of hard. But hey, I'd like to give you guys a few different experiences, and capture flag is one of those modes that doesn't see as much play. As we do see Gomatex gonna pick up the flag, gonna have it taken away from them immediately. The defense is still whole for the time being for the red team, though the health bars have seen some better days. Push coming in from over. So you hop our way back to the map. It looks like both teams putting so many resources towards the defense of their bases. They're sparing very little to actually crack the other side. Of course, the blue team highly motivated at this point to keep the status quo. So we see Soldier Girl.
That Soldier Girl, yeah.
That Soldier Girl. Oh boy. Lovely airstrike there. Smashing aside the opposition with a good old double kill. Kills keep sweeping backwards and forwards. We see Over going in, managing to find a way through to the back lines of the team. Multiple reds, including the flag carrier, able to swamp the blue team here. Red team looking to try and equalize in the last few bits of the match. Mia is going down, or almost going down very low there, but the rest of the red team able to provide enough support to eliminate any pursuers. Red team flag, or rather the blue team flag coming in, which means the red team are going to score.
Well done, Khalifa.
Alright, so it's 2 apiece so far. 1 minute left on the clock, which means we will go to overtime if neither team manage to grab hold of those flags. Let's take a look at how the teams are projecting their power. Red team going in on the right hand flank, putting the numbers together to try and make something happen. I don't think that flag got too far from anywhere, but the blue team making the same kind of push down the blue side as well. Numbers starting to be stripped away for the red team, not having maybe enough people on the field. Of course, with the respawns coming in along the top side, it does mean that defending becomes a little bit easier. Worm Odin Urbus. This is on iOS, so yes, aiming is always going to be a little bit trickier on the console platforms, or the mobile platforms, I guess would be a better way of putting it. So yes, on the PC we'd expect a lot more precision from mouse and keyboard, but certainly when the leagues come back again, it's really impressive what people can do with the touchscreen interfaces. Blue team pick up a whole heap of kills in a hurry.
So we're back in. Oh, they're doing that one. Yeah, nice try. They tried to cheese us with the airstrike on spawn, but I guess everybody knew about it.
Alright, so we're back to 2-2 in overtime. Somebody needs to get a flag capture here in order to close things out. Blue team going in with a full team incursion into the red base. It looks like there is one red team member who's going to face up against one blue. It's going to pick up the kill. We could see a trade of flag captures here. Beasted needs to get in and get that flag, but I don't think realizes this opportunity is knocking right now. We're going to see the respawn coming in. Beasted trying to find that blue flag, but the entirety of the red team has been eliminated, and now their flag is on the move in the hands of Gomitax. Last second, Beasted does, the only remaining member of the red team, steals away the flag and runs it out the right hand side of the map. Blue team moving to intercept. Beasted needs to stay alive. All the dreams of the red team are over. We're not getting any respawns because of it being overtime. Beasted will be taken to pieces. Wow, what a game. Blue team take it pretty convincingly by the end.
Oh, well done.
Whew. All right. Oh, apparently.
Okay, so we had Beasted and Gomitax take a flag, or you have all four, right?
I believe it was Professor, who needs to give us his details, or their details, over Mia. Apparently Mia got 2. I was missing one in there, so that no one else has said that, so I'm assuming that's actually the case.
From our team, it was Mia and Beasted.
Oh, was it Beasted? Okay. Then Beasted is the missing person.
Beasted was the last one.
Oh, that's right, because there were 5 totals, so that's right, Mia could have done 2. Okay, so Professor GB, over, and Beasted will get 100 credits, and Mia will get 200. Wow. Phew. Alright, let's just pop back to the opening screen and see if you guys have any new things to ask about. Let's see. Oh, MC5 to Hacksaw seems to have had a specific challenge in mind. Ah. I like the way MC5 to Hacksaw is naming his own credits prizes. It's a bold move, but hey. Radu, what are your thoughts on a 2v2 duel? Certainly you and Soldier Girl have had a rivalry that spans generations.
Well, she managed to kick our ass last time almost on her own, so
That's true.
That's a tricky bet that I would take. That's a lot of credits though, but and it's gonna be pretty hard for you to join the team. But sure, if you let's do a 2v2, and again people will vote on the final score.
Okay. Tell you what.
So the first person who does get the score right, of course, this will not work. I mean, as in if people submit several answers, it will not work.
Okay, what I'll do for this one, just to make sure you guys can get in, is I'm going to create a different passkey. If you could pass this along to...
Well, I can pass it to Soldier Girl, but for the other ones,
oh yeah,
pretty
I
hard.
just want to make sure you guys actually get in, and then I'll tell the password to everyone else on the chat. So we're just going to get these guys in place as the team captains, and then we'll let you guys know what the pass key will be to enter yourselves.
Please remake it, as you need to remake it on a different mode. You put it on rush, and also put a restriction on weapons.
Right, yes. That should be alright now. Let's get it set up again. Yes, I do apologise. I misclicked there, but we should be back up in action before too much longer. So we're going to be taking to the showdown to see who's going to win between Team Redu and Team Soldier Girl. You have to be very quick on the draw here once I announce what the pass key is, which I'll do verbally, just once the Soldier Girl and Radu have gotten in, which they just have. So the pass key is Radu. 1, 2, 3. So the first 2 people who are able to come in and join the teams, which could be you, MC5 to Haxa, but you'll need to be very quick on the draw, because there's very few spaces in a duel game, which is why we tend to only have a few of them per stream, just to make sure a lot of you guys can play. Harsh Udhani is saying that there's been some problems with server squad battles for the last few days. Is that something you're aware of, Radu?
Just 1 second.
Oh, sure. Alright, so Radu 1, 2, 3 will be your pass key to get into this game. In fact, why don't we just pop across there now, and I'll update the pass key over here. There we go. I do apologise, FBI man, you got here just too late. So we'll just wait a second while Radu gets back.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I just talked with the devs, and yeah, we are aware of the squad issue. We're still working on figuring out what's up.
All right,
but we're on it as we speak.
Okay, no, I guess MC5 to Hacksaw, you do make a good point. It was your idea to have this one, so I'm just going to quickly flip a coin to see who's going to make room for you forcibly. Let's see. Alright, Mia. We'll have to sit this one out, because and hopefully won't take it personally there. Professor jumped in. I do apologize again. Hopefully FBI Army Man is paying enough attention to actually jump in to... Alright, he's so busy typing, he's not joining the spot. Excellent. Do apologise to you guys who just kicked there. But FBI Army Man did make a good point that it was in fact his idea to come up with this one, so it would seem a little bit mean to not let him play in it. But anyway, so Radu, we're going to have a small competition for this one. Am I right in thinking that the people in the chat need to announce... Is it just who's going to win, or what the actual score is going to be?
No, it's so it's not going to be to decide the winner either way. Doesn't matter which team wins, but it's just a matter of the difference in score. So is it going to be 5-4, 5-3, 5-1, 5-2? You know, these kind of things.
Okay, guys. So please do put that into chat. Just a single entry for 2 numbers is all you need. Well, it's presumably going to be 5 something. But will it be a 5-0, 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, 5-4? Or, I don't think there's any other kind of variations there could be. But one of those ones. And what will the winner get for guessing correctly?
200 credits as always.
Alright, let's make it happen. And let's get started for our first duel of the day. Team Soldier Girl going up against Team Redu. Beasted coming out for the Soldier Girl side. FBI Army Man, the originator of this particular showdown on Showdown, will be taking to the field alongside Redu. Redu, what's your thoughts going into this series?
I wish we made more restrictions. But let's see if I can do better than last week.
Gamita Gaming thinks that you're OP, so hopefully you can live up to the hype. Alright, let's follow Redu around and backseat drive him the entire way around. MC5 to Haxel's made a prediction of 5 and 3. Let's see if it will be that close, or if one team will dominate. Remember, your votes will count whoever wins. So if either team go 5-3 in this one, MC5 to Haxel will be in line with all the other people who've guessed similarly. But if it's any other score, 5-1 or 5-2, 5-4, or... Don it, did it again. There's no other thing. But yes. First point goes to the red team, Radu. And FBI Army Man, We expected Soldier Girls to do pretty well. I think we've actually got an extra player joining in on the blue team and the red team. We'll see if they actually spawn in, which will kind of throw off things a bit. Oh, well, at least it's 3 aside.
Yeah, by the way, we've checked this and it's going to be fixed in the next update. But so far, I guess we can have more players, so the more the merrier.
Alright, well, it's at least even team so far, but Soldier Girl is all by herself. Stalking around the red team, does manage to find a back attack. Is the kill going to come through? No, FBI Army Man shrugs off those pistol shots. And with a little bit of help from on high, that means the red team are going to be up 3-0 so far. Beastie going to take out Omar in the opening salvo. Radu gets one back, and Soldier Girl takes out Army Men. Now it's going to be 2v2. I think we've actually got 4 people on the red team now. Good lord. That's a lot of people. Soldier Girl and Beastie both managed to land kills, so the blue team have managed to at least get themselves on the board with their first victory. It's whichever team gets to 5 first will be the winner. So far, we've only had a single guess from MC5 to Haxel, but please do put into the chat, what do you think will be the final tally? Will it be 5-3? Will it be something else? Only by guessing correctly can you get yourself in with a chance of a couple of 100 credits for doing not too much at all. One more victory for the red team means that a 5-1 vote would be a pretty smart move right now, but we'll see if that is going to be the case. In fact, yep, it's already the case, as I think the numbers advantage told there, and the red team managed to take it 5-1 with only a single player extra.
Yeah, that's not very fortunate for Soldier Girl, but at least we won. So
I like your star, Redeem. Alright, well, it looks like nobody actually guessed that one. I think we might need to put it up on screen next time to get people to put in some more guesses. So I do apologise to you guys for not communicating that clearly enough. MC5 Gamer Pro. Yes, now's the time to guess 5-1. Excellent. Alright. Well, that was a bit one-sided. I think we might need to keep the passkey a little bit more private to stop that from happening to our future duels.
yeah, but it's only if we have only people we can talk to directly without the chat. So
yes,
the idea is to get everyone involved. So I was thinking of doing a cargo next.
Yeah, sure.
Just 1 second. No, I see Nova keeps asking this. We are going to do either PC or Android, depending on your vote, at the end of the hour. So that's about 20 minutes more, I would say.
Yeah, about that. All right, so we'll do a cargo mode. Sorry, which map do you want to do? How about construction site? I don't think I've ever seen a cargo construction site.
Yeah, sure.
All right. ESL 123 will be the passkey, as always. When we're not trying to be tricksy and clever at the same time. So let's get ourselves over to the lobby. I'll update that passkey on the screen so it reflects reality. And we'll just wait for you guys to show up and join in. I can seek the only safety that will be found in this game, which will of course be the spectator slot. But please do come and join us. As you can see, there's a lot of room. Frog Junkie wants to play on the PC. I will, while we're waiting, actually set up the straw poll to determine where we're going to be spending our second hour, whether it will be a mix between the two or if there's an overwhelming majority for one side or the other.
Deadpool says that he guessed before the match. Let me quickly scroll a bit.
Yes.
He has. Yes, he did actually. Yeah, I can see Deadpool saying 5-1.
Oh, well done then. That case, okay, Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool, you win. Sorry, man.
Oh yes, thank you for notifying us. We're having a little trouble with some of the chat today, so if we miss anything, do let us know. Alright, Deadpool, if you can put in your dog tag and platform, then we can get those 500 credits assigned to you as soon as possible. Looks like we've got a full lobby here, but oh no, no room for old Radoos. How embarrassing.
Well, this is okay. I can join you in spectating, and I guess we can talk more during the game. So let's sit back on this one, I guess.
Alright, so construction site. So just making a note here. So I'm going to keep an eye out for dog tag and platform.
There is someone with a sort of Arabic name asking something. I think he's probably using Google Translate, but unfortunately, I don't really understand what he means. So maybe write it in Arabic, and someone who knows Arabic can help us know what you mean.
Yeah, that seems like a sensible idea. I think there's just some very specific terminology at play, so it can be a little tricky to figure out what's going on. But hopefully they'll be able to get what they need to asked as we get started for this cargo. On the construction site, we're already seeing some pretty fierce fighting in close quarters. So far, it looks like the red team are doing pretty well for themselves. Laxus down very low and will fall, of course. This time round, it is the red team who are looking to try and make the push, trying to get as much distance as possible before it passes back across to B.
Yeah, the red team has a bit of a number advantage, but let's see if it matters. No, now it's good. It's rebalanced actually.
Soldier Girl going to be taken down. I think the de facto team captain, perhaps. There, the looks like Test and Reloader up the top. Gomatek's doing very well as well with a 4-1 lead so far. It looks like the red team are maybe going to be driven too far away from the cargo to be able to make too much of an impression. In fact, let's just check that if that is the case. Yes, blue team are actually keeping them very well at bay by interposing themselves physically between where the red team want to go and where they are right now spawning in. So cargo's going to be stuck at the 21% mark for the time being. Let's see if we can see if that changes anytime soon though. As we see the red team trying to flank around, trying to stop the blue team from pulling off this so far pretty effective strategy. Let's see. Oh, Frog Donkey had a question. Okay, well, Frog Donkey, do remind me to come back to that if I forget after the game. 1 minute and 35 left on the clock. Red team have been sitting at that 21% for quite a long time. I think struggling to get really anywhere near that cargo. Quasi Surov, as far as the if you're having any problems with hackers, next patch will hopefully relieve those issues. So don't worry too much. If you just sit tight, and it should be okay from here, or from the near future onwards. 1 more percentage point for the red team, who are being pushed right back into the corner here. Very vulnerable to a grenade or perhaps an airstrike. Doesn't actually manage to get any kills in the end. Red team trying to push back towards the cargo, but getting shot down from the high ground. Really struggling to get any further. Of course, they don't need to get it to 100%. They just need to do more than the blue team can do in return. A lot of kills coming through. Let's take a quick look over that scoreboard once more. It's going to be Mia. Doing very well, 19 and 3 so far. Though in this mode, it can be a little tricky to keep track of the individual contributions because the kills will not get you wins, just more room.
Yeah, as I can see on the map, the red team has kind of given up on going on the cargo, which is a bit unfortunate, I think, since that's the objective. So, I mean,
yes,
no matter how many they will kill. Yeah, I can see them meeting in the back of the building there, but
I honestly can understand that if you get smashed enough times trying to get at the cargo, I think it was, well, I don't think they were going to get it that much further, honestly, at that point. But it does give an objective for the blue team. If they can get more than 22% push by the end of this round, they will be our winners.
So, Cute and True Love asks if you can play on this live stream. Sure you can, if you are on the platform that we are currently playing on. So at the moment we're doing iOS, and next is going to be either Android or Windows, depending on your votes. So join us soon or stay tuned for when we get to your platform.
So far the blue team are trying to catch up on this cargo push, trying to get that percentage points up to where they need to be. As you can see here, they're pushing it forward. Red team coming in with a counter attack, but now the blue team have managed to get it up above. They just need to hold it at that 23%. Red team trying to come back. They are able to push back the cargo beyond a certain point, and so reduce the score of the blue team. Of course, red team's score can never go above 22, but the blue teams can go lower. Red team's coming out swinging. Nice bit of sniping work from the shadows, but the blue team keep on keeping on. Have pushed it up to 29%. Now it's going to be on the red team to stay by that cargo and try and push it back. In fact, the opposite is happening right now, as the blue team have pushed it through a whole bunch more. We said that the kills won't get you goals, but if the enemy team is dead, it's rather tricky for them to do too much of anything. As you do see, the struggle is real. Long range fighting from the red team won't be enough to be able to get any further though. And that will be it.
Oh, good job, blue team.
Yes, getting it to that checkpoint means there's no way for the red team to be able to win this match, so it does tie up a little bit prematurely. Very well played there. Commiserations for a hard-fought game from the red team. Mia doing a lot of work in that game. 28-8. Honestly crazy. But hey, a pretty brutal cargo map. Frog Junkie did have some questions. Have a quick look over it so make sure I'm understanding it correctly. Looks like he's had some, I guess, some account issues there. Saying that he's got his loadouts.
Yeah, I noticed. They say 0. Yeah, I think for those kind of issues, you just need to contact customer care, since they'll just resync your profile with the closest save. So you should have all the stats up to that. So just go in game in the menu, go to customer care, and just submit a ticket with that.
Okay. I'm trying to remember actually. Haxel. MC5 to Haxor is asking, were there any credits awarded for that? For actually winning that duel, which you had before between you and Soldier Girl?
No, because we had no control over who's joining, or as you saw, that the teams were uneven and so on. So I don't think it's fair to do so.
Okay, well that's fine. So we've got probably...
And Soldier Girl's team lost, so...
Yes, that's true. A travesty. Let's see. Sheriffle. Yes, I think a lot of people certainly do have strong feelings about the grinder.
Okay, so yeah, for the next game we're going with no prestige weapons.
Yes. So at least in the safe confines of these custom games, you can be free of grinders. Let's see. We haven't had a team battle so far.
Yeah, let's have a team battle on. Let's do it on Scramble.
Oakley dokley. Let's get that one started up. I'm just going to put that straw poll around the place. Let's see. There's PC and Droid.
AK-47 gameplays, I even saw your video, by the way, complaining. Yes, I am very sorry that the credits from last week haven't been delivered yet. I give you my promise here. You have it on voice that they will be taken care of either Monday or Tuesday next week.
Okay, I'm just going to send a straw poll around the place. So if you guys could vote on this, would you prefer to have the second hour be on Android or on PC? Please do go and vote in there. And then we will check back on that once we come to determine it, probably after this next game, which platform we're going to take to next. It has got sort of anti-spam prevention on there, so don't worry about voting more than once, because your first vote will be the only one that counts. But please do make your voices heard so we know what you guys are interested in seeing. It looks like the first two votes coming in will be for Android, but if there's any of the PC Master Race here, then they can come in and make a change for things. I know Frog Junkie certainly wants to be playing on the PC, but maybe he's the only one today. We'll see. So far I've got 5v5, one more from each side. There we go, we've got a little extra few votes coming in. So please do get your votes in by the end of this game. We'll leave a little bit of extra time for the players who are playing in this game to let their voices be heard as well. But for now, let's get started with a team battle on Scramble. Whew. JC, make one JP rules. What's JP rules? Japan's rules?
Yeah, Japan rules. I think it's probably tier 5s with the level 1 armors and no knifing, I think. Is it that? Or if not, chat, please help me and we can see.
Yeah, it's great. Now we've got all these options to customize. Seems a shame not to make use of them. Alright. So let's get started. Kisham, if you go, I will post out the straw poll. If you go to that website, you can just choose an option and click on vote, and then you will be able to choose if you want to go for the Android or Windows PC platforms for the second hour of our broadcast. Looks at the moment like we've got mostly Androids, which is kind of what I expected, to be honest, based on what people have been saying. But wow, this, for the moment, we'll have to look at this game. It's going very well for the blue team. Redu over on the red, trying to lead them to victory, but it's pretty tough so far. This is going to drop out of play, so I think we still do have... oh, excuse me. Do need to change the screen across. There we go. So, what we've missed in the first minute is the blue team coming out the gate swinging. ESL 1, 2, 3. I think there is still a space on the red team if you want to come join in. It's going to be a tough match for them. But hey, what victory is it if it's not a hard-fought victory? I'll put up this. Actually, I'll put the straw poll up on the stream just so you guys can see that everywhere everyone is. Let's see.
Oh man, they're taking us pretty hard.
Yes. It's hard to deny that is the case, in fact. There you go, up in the top right hand corner of the screen you should be able to see the straw poll, which if you go to that particular address, you're able to vote. But yep, this may be quite a short team battle going on here. And right now, let's take a look at who's getting all these kills. It's going to be Luid up at the top of the scoreboard, 8 and 3 so far. Comparatively, Matt, I believe, over on the red side, doing pretty well as well with a 6 and 2 record. But unfortunately, the rest of the red team struggling. You are slow, smiley face, accruing the most deaths so far. So certainly the most enthusiastic, and finds a little bit of redemption with that kill right there, red team.
Yeah, you are slow also joined us last time, if I remember. I do remember being on the other team, actually.
Yes, it's quite a terrible name to see come up as someone having killed you. Oh, nice. Red team managed to pin the blue team into the hack storage hangar. Doing really nice work there. I managed to pick up a whole bunch of kills, but I think the blue team's lead may be too large.
Don't give up, guys.
Certainly, you can't... Yeah, can't... Oh, wow, okay. Well, a whole bunch of kills means the blue team are only 5 behind, closing this one out entirely. Let's follow Luid for the last few moments. Luid down to just 15%, but wise enough to take cover, and that will lead to a blue team victory. Let's take a look back in on that straw poll and see how you guys have been doing. I will put up just across the platforms again.
GG, guys.
For hour 2. So far, it looks like we've got primarily Android players in here. But just to make sure that the people who are playing the game get a chance to vote as well. It looks like it's just going more in favor of Android, so we'll give that a couple of minutes. But I think it's quite likely we'll head over there for our second hour Yes, it's now.
So what's JP rules in the end? Did anyone confirm if I was right?
Yes. So it's JC1996 was asking about that. JC, if you're still listening, we'd love to know what the Japanese rules are, if that's what it was you were referring to. So if you could let us know, did we get them right or otherwise? And then maybe we can put together a custom match to your exacting specifications. Alright, it looks to be with a pretty large majority that you guys look like you want to play on the Android platform, so it's about time to switch over anyway.
Let's have one more game here. I think it's okay. Yeah, I want to do one more, and I want to make 2 giveaways. So basically, we're going to have the top player and the last player on each team.
Oh dear, that's going to encourage good behavior.
Well, it's going to be 200 for the top player and 100 for the low player, and
you know that's going to incentivize suiciding over and over again.
Oh, well, but who's gonna do it? And someone's gonna profit from it, I guess.
I don't know. This is why we don't tend to incentivize people to do badly. Well, it's Radu's credits to give away, so hey, however he wants to do it. So here we get. So what kind of game mode should we do for this one?
Oh, it's going to be another team battle, and we're going to have tier 5 only, and as we said, with basic armors, I guess.
Alright, so that's tier 5 weapons, tier 1 armors, so you'll probably need to do a bit of rejigging to be able to join this one.
Yeah, me too.
I will put this up on stream as well, because I know it's going to be a little bit confusing for you guys when you see that you can't join. So let's get that done. I can see that so let's bring up the custom game lobby, and I'm going to bring in the rules for this particular one. So tier 5 weapons and tier 1 armors.
And for the chat needs to guess which weapon will be, but I hope it's not going to be too hard to catch it. I think we're going to try to do it this way, hopefully. So chat, you gotta guess which weapon will deliver the last kill.
Which weapon? Wow.
Yeah. So from all the tier 5s that you think will be most likely to use, which one will actually get the last kill?
All right. Well, there you go. So tier 5 weapons and tier 1 armors for this custom game. Please do come and join us. So you'll need to have your loadout set up in such a way to allow that, otherwise it won't let you in. And the straw poll will remain open till the end of this game. For any of you guys who are, well, even if you are playing, but particularly if you're not, please do vote for which weapon do you think from the list of tier 5s, which I'm sure you keep handy everywhere you go. You might need to do a bit of research there to know which is going to be the best ones out of the tier 5s. Which one do you think will get the final kill of the game? And whoever does guess that correctly will have it randomized between them and anyone else who does the same thing. But what will the eventual winner of that situation be awarded with?
Well, we'll end in style. So this last giveaway is 500 credits for iOS. So.
Ooh. There you go, guys. So, can you name your tier 5 weapons? Which one will score the final kill? Let us know in the chats across all platforms. We will be picking a winner from whoever picks correctly. Multiple entries will not be counted. So, do let us know before the game ends. And I think we've pretty much got everybody we need. Radu, are you going to join in for this one?
Yeah. The only thing I was wondering is, I mean, you guys are aware that it may not be necessarily a tier 5 weapon. It could be a knife. It could be whatever favorite handgun someone has. So just so you
That's true. Well, everything's up in the air. We're certainly seeing some votes for the boss, which would make a lot of sense. But you're right, it could surprise everyone. So 500 credits on the line. Choose wisely, and do remember, if you choose something different than everyone else is choosing, and you're the only one, then you'll be guaranteed to win. Or you can choose the more obvious choices, and then we'll do a randomization between everybody who chose that same one to determine who will get those 500 credits before we switch across to a different platform for the second half of our broadcast. Alright guys, I don't specifically remember doing this, but I think I might have done it by accident. So we're playing this one on Rush. So, as always, elimination style. See Gun Attacks getting the first kill onto Reloader, red team getting the early advantage. And if managing to actually stay that way, trading kills backwards and forwards. We'll see where those kills are going into though. It's going to be the player Aura Rock with the swirly icon, who's going to be keeping things interesting. Gun Attacks going to land a kill as well. Looks like red team are not bothered at all about capturing that relay, looking instead to just go through and wipe out the blue team entirely. A strategy which works out pretty darn well. Oh, thank you, Deadpool. I've just noticed your message with your details, and I'm just going to put those into our notes here now. Thank you very much for that. But yes, back to proceedings, where we're seeing the red team dominating pretty darn well again. As we see, Radu managed to get a kill onto TNT. Not doing too shabby so far.
Yeah, but short-lived.
Well, everything is short-lived. At the moment, I think the red team take another kill. Another round, sorry. AK-47 gameplays, you'd like to have Tier 1 and Tier 5 for Android too. I'm sure we can accommodate that for at least one game. We're believing this to be Japanese-style rules. If you guys like this, do let us know in the chat, and we'll do more games this way if you think it's more fun to play that way. Just a shout out YouTube, give me a shout out. Whoa, I don't know about that. You'll have to be nice. Red team very close to getting the final kills through. So, oh, what was it? What was it that got the final kill?
Man, I have to to look back. Just a second.
I thought it was almost certainly going to be the case. So what we can do is on YouTube, we can skip back a bit and look directly at it to double check which weapon it is. But we'll see if any of you guys chose correctly.
It was either red or Bosk, but it was a bit too quick to figure out.
We've got a lot of votes for Bosk, so I think those guys would certainly be quite happy if that was the case. But Radu will let us know in just a moment, and we can figure out either way. Let's see. Soldier Girl getting some love in the chat, of course. Very hardworking member of the community. And understandably popular. Let's get all this sorted out though before we move on. Let's see about the straw poll as well. I'll put it up one more time, just in case there's a lot of PC players hiding.
No, actually, the last kill was red, and it was on me.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look through and see who went for red. I can see the Demon YouTube went for it. Let's see. I'm just checking to see if anyone else did. I'm not sure. I think I saw a few other ones. Okay, no. It's a Demon and
Shield as well. Shield HD, who's a regular now.
yes. Alright, Demon and Shield. Yes, I spotted that entry as well. And Just a Shadow. Demon, Shield, and Just a Shadow.
No, just a shadow said Bosk.
Oh, they vote twice. Okay. Alright, so it's gonna be... let's see. Oh, that's right, yes, they've voted twice in short succession. Let's see, so... Demon, YouTube, and...
Deadpool, I went back on the stream and just looked at which kill was registered as the very last one, and you can see there.
Yahoo, controversy. Let's see. Okay, so yes, it's between Shield HD and Demon YouTube, is that right?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to consult my random number generator, because I cannot be trusted to come up with things myself. Result will be... And it's going to be Shield HD this time round, so congratulations Shield. If you could put your dog tag and platform into the chat.
We actually have hits, so it's okay.
Okay, well there you go.
This is what I'm saying. He's won in some other weeks as well.
Frog Junkie, because it's looking very much like it's not going to be over on the PC platform. I know you're going to be disappointed by that. I'll give you a quick quack to make you feel better.
Actually, come on, let's not disappoint. He said that since the beginning. Let's do one game on PC, if that's not too much trouble to switch.
Oh boy, they sure worked me hard here. All right, just for the Frog Junkie and actually the two other people. Should we do the PC first or? Well, I guess second or third. Is it maybe?
I was thinking of doing it first because otherwise then we have to switch to different versions. More.
Okay. Let's get that all set up. So I just need to change a few details on here. Shazam, I think that's all okay. I'm just going to get to that update. Well, hey, this means I can join in because I'm still not any good on the PC, but at least I'm a little bit less inept. Alright, just going to set up the next one. So, Radu, what are you feeling like as far as custom game flavor?
Well, Nova, you can suggest, since we're doing this especially for you, so you can come up with your terms.
MC5 to Hackster is suggesting that we might do a giveaway for the Oh, that's right. No, you're right. It was the first and last player. I forgot about that one. We might have to go back and check what about the first and last players from that last game and all of the excitement.
True. Yeah, I totally forgot as well.
MC5 to Hackster, thank you for keeping us honest. Frog Junkie thinks he might lose his butt. Well, that's a dangerous situation to be in. I hope you and your butt are not soon parted. Two talking pedals. I'm only going to assume, Arthur, that's a compliment of some kind, because we are in fact very much like petals of a flower or something. I'm not sure. MC5 Taxer was the last player on your team. Well, wisely played. Frog Junkie would like a straight up team battle, and that can very much be accommodated. Should we put it in any kind of restrictions, or should we do the first one wide open?
Well, I think they wanted the restrictions as well, so let's do it with the tier 5 and tier 1 armors. Just need to set up my loadout, or about 2 loadouts, so just give me 1 minute.
Yes, I think I'll actually need to do that myself. I'm gonna play this
by the way, the comment, it was not pedals, it was pedals, so I don't...
Yes.
It's even more confusing.
Yes, I was confused about that as well, so I just decided that I was going to go whatever I felt like to interpret it. Let's see. Okay. Good to go. Alright. I like playing the Sapper because I enjoy playing any game where I can get the AI to play it for me. So let's have a team battle. Frog Junkie, where was it? Which map was it you'd like to play on? Otter, honestly, we weren't sure what you were talking about. But hey. I'm just going to set it up for the time being streets. Okay, that's fine. So ESL123 will continue to be the pass key. Let's bring that up on stream for you guys. Shazamo. There we go. And let's just make sure that all of our bits and pieces here are correct. So tier 5 weapons, tier 1 armors for this particular game. Let's get rid of the straw pole bits because we don't need that anymore.
And Hexter, I can see your chat, and I'll see about it.
Okie doke. Alright, so let's just see about the pass, making sure the pass key's here. Where have you gone? There you go. So platform is PC for this time. So we're going to do a, I believe, was it just a single game on PC? Or a couple of games? I can't remember.
No, it's going to be just one, since we're kind of low on people who want to join today, actually, on Windows, but no problem.
All right, so guys, we might well need to start with lower player numbers, but hopefully we can get a couple more players in. Let's see, Josu Benjamin Guerrera. Please do come and join in if you. Oh, well, you might be MK. I'm not sure. But hey, come and join in ESL123 with the. I'll make sure the restrictions are showing up in here. Let's make this a bit bigger so people notice. And we'll probably start once we've got 6, so you can see myself, Amadou, fighting live on stream. It's going to be exciting stuff. Possibly. I know, I'm going to hide behind turrets. It might not be exciting at all. Let's see. Frog Junkie thinks that they're going to die already. Don't worry, Frog Junkie. I will protect you with these 2 arms. Alright, we've got 4 players on one team and 2 on the other. This seems a little unfair. I think they might be clan members going by their somewhat similar names, which might explain why they've decided to go on one team. Maybe we'll get them to... or someone's joined the other. Oh boy. Well...
It seems like a lot of clan members in there. Well, I can join your team.
Alright.
Let's see what we can do. Let's get this party started.
Alright, so we're going to do a clan battle. Frog Junkie, you need to bring the pain for our single PC game of the day. Oof. You can still join in while this is in progress. ESL 123. You need tier 5 weapons and tier 1 armors only on the PC platform for this particular game before we move on to Android a little bit later on. But for now, it's all about the fighting, and that's right. I've got my support class ready. Micro turrets all day long, baby. Aha, let's shoot at Radu. He had it coming.
Okay, so let's make it like this. If Frog Jump, chat has to say Frog Junkie is going to be the MVP on this team, which there's not so much competition, but still. So MVP means that he needs to have the best kill-death ratio on the team. And if he does, he's going to get 200 credits, and the person who guesses correctly, either yes or no, we're going to do another random number to pick up the winner.
I got a headshot! Oh man, Gum attacks came in with a flank on us. ESL 123 can still join in. I think there are still some places left. So come and join the fiercest battle this side.
I wonder why he didn't join our team.
Evidently afraid of a challenge. Oof.
Wait a second. Did you not? I guess you didn't put any restrictions? What's going on? We're getting killed by grinders and
Oh,
judgments and all that stuff.
Oh, that's weird. I thought I did. Maybe it might have got cancelled out if I ended up remaking it. I do apologise. That must have been my mistake on the settings. Alright, we'll win anyway because that's how cool we are.
Yeah, let me see if I still have any intact. Okay, I'll try to bring my own grind.
Alright, it's not looking good for the red team so far, but hey.
Yeah, we're getting pretty much destroyed.
Oh, got flanked. Oh man, every time I put down 9-5 is Frog Junkie's score. Frog Junkie's doing, well, better than everyone else apart from MK on the team, so I guess there's a small chance.
What it's really hard for me because I don't play often on the PC is having to use the run key.
Ah yes, the run and slide. Whoa. Oh man, I actually hurt somebody. Alright, so I can only apologise to the other members of the red team as my ineptitude at setting up custom game lobbies meant that we got smashed utterly, but congratulations to the blue team for putting us into the ground with quite some enthusiasm.
Yeah, unfortunately, Frog wasn't the MVP in the end, so he loses those credits, but did someone say that he will not be the MVP?
I think they were trying to guess his score. MC5 Tactile guessed his score about 5 or 6 different times. Yes, Frog Junkie, I did betray our team. I was paid off by the other side. Whew. Alright, so that will be our PC one for today. Apologies to Frog Junkie for letting him down there. But we'll make sure to get some more PC 11 your way sometime soon. But that does mean we can now
Yeah,
move.
we'll definitely announce it, and maybe we'll have more players from there.
Let's see about getting us started on the Android platform though, because we know a lot of you guys would like to have some Android action. Just going to load that up. And we should be going in just a moment. Let's see if you guys had... Yes, Frog Junkie, you were still second on the team, which is honestly pretty impressive considering how brutal that last game was. Let's bring the volume down on that, because that's probably a little oppressively loud. Now let's bring the music back for the time being. So, let's get that lobby set up for you guys. Radu, how are you feeling for our next game?
I think again we should do a tier 5 one, but if you manage to set up the thing, or actually I want to do it tier 7 and tier 1 armors.
Okay. I'll get that updated on our overlay. That all looks fine. So, what map and what mode?
Let's have a team battle as usual.
Okay.
A team battle, I mean free for all.
Okay, yep, sure. And what map are you feeling like?
Canals.
Oh! I do like a bit of canals. Let's get it set up with the usual passkey, which will be ESL123. Customization options are in place. Tier 7 weapons, Tier 1 armors. And I realise...
I'm going to check it this time if you're gonna do it.
No, that's fine. I think the... Oh, that's interesting. Of course, yes, I need to get that actually set up myself.
Shall I make it actually, or?
Oh no, it's fine. I'll just need to change my armor, of course, I think. Yep. I think that's all fine. Let's... Sorry, what the delay is here, guys, is just I need to get that set up so I can actually join the same lobby I'm actually making. Right, so free-for-all, customize, pro game, so tier 7 and tier 1. And it was on canals, so ESL 1, 2, 3. Hopefully this time everything will be fine. Let's give it a try. Crossing my fingers. Whew.
Yep, it's all good now.
Excellent. I've managed.
Except for the fact that you go for a fast respawn, but that's okay.
Yeah, you get what you ask for. Alright, so let's get this over here and make sure everything is working for you guys. Let's see. Okay, that's all looking pretty groovy. So let's get that transition across. I'll just need to update the information on screen to reflect what's going on right now, because we are over on the Android platform. So we'll need to change that. Shazam! Same old passkey as normal, but we have pumped up our weapon efficiency for this one. So it's going to be tier 7 weapons, while tier 1 armors do remain in play. So I'm going to make sure I'm stuck in a spectate slot so I don't become a point pinata. Let's just see if there's any questions in the chat. I think, like... oh, that's right, Redu. Have we gotten around to putting together that FAQ as of yet?
No, not yet, but it will be done next week.
Okay.
Just to recap, or what's the question?
I believe I kind of feel like you don't even need to have a question to go with the word overtime, as far as knowing what people...
okay.
But it's been a certainly a very frequently asked question. Is overtime question mark?
Yeah, unfortunately, even if there was an FAQ, the answer would be not yet. So
I think, to be fair, I think an answer of no is, I always find is better than not knowing at all. But hey, if you guys want something, then that email address up at the top is a great way to have your voices heard in a more permanent fashion. So stuff in the chat can be missed, but if you contact that email address, if lots of the people keep saying the same things, so they want a particular thing, it's a lot easier for that kind of thing to get done. It is worth saying things and trying to send emails through in this day and age of great communication. Even a few extra people, even if it's only a small group of people, the fact that you've bothered to write in at all does suggest you feel pretty strongly. And if, say, I don't know, 10 people wrote it, 10 different people wrote in about the same thing, I imagine there's a lot more pressure for it to get done. So any changes you'd like to see, please do let us know. ModernCombatCommunity@gmail.com. We've got a good amount of players for our first Android game of the game. Android game of the day, even. Tier 7 weapons, Tier 1 armors. We've got 11. We'll give it a couple of seconds more, see if we can fill it out. Of course, as always, you can join in part way through. And I think we'll just get started and let that 12th player show themselves as and when they will.
Okay, chat. So again, 200 credits for who guesses how many times I will die this game.
All right.
You have until, the first 2 minutes of the game. After that, the options will not be taken into account.
All right, I'm just going to put that across into the various chats. Arthur Star Wars, you want us to start talking and stop playing? You're right, we should talk some more. And definitely not bringing you the hottest Modern Combat 5 action. Free for all on the canals. We'll see who's going to be I'm trying to think of some sort of canal-based joke, but it's pretty tough. But we'll see who's going to be the strongest.
Gondolier, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think towards that. That's really the only thing people think about with canals. We do see Resonates, something like that. Will be our #1 player so far. Alright, MC5 to Hacksaw. Remember, like all of these competitions, you can only really guess once, so we will take your first answer if you answer multiple times as to how many times Radu will die this game. My personal vote is -1. He's going to do it somehow. I believe in you, Haxa. So
Well,
far...
in Hexer you may believe, but in me...
That is literally force of habit. Hopefully Haxor will turn up today. Don't know, it did happen last time. But it's been a while, Hopefully we'll get to hear him on stream again today, or at least see him play, if possible. But yes, Radu so far with 3 deaths. Only 25 more seconds to get your votes in. How many deaths do you think Radu will have by the end of the game? Any votes after the next 15 seconds will not be counted. So be quick, be swift, and maybe you, just maybe, you'll win yourself some credits to take home and keep you warm at night. At the 5-minute remaining mark, Radu has 4 deaths so far. He's actually in the #2 position. Man, Radu, you're stepping up for this one. Evidently, Radu is in high concentration mode right now and is working out pretty well so far. Only Paper and Resonate, I think it's Resonac or Resonace. It's a little hard to tell. Is above. M25 to Hacksaw. Haxor is my dad, Radu and Peter is my brother. Oh gosh. Well, there you go. Apparently the adoption proceedings were much more swift than I anticipated. William Alcivar is my best guess. I'm sorry, that's probably horrible. The next patch, there'll be some real big improvements as far as people being using hacks or cheating in some fashion. So please do bear with us while that patch is coming your way. It's not quite here as of yet, but it will help a lot in that regard. Rionic, oh, okay, is his name.
I mean, we're honestly hoping there won't be any more, but we can't guarantee. But we fixed it on our side, we tested it, and so far everything seems good. So,
wow, Radu, you're in #1 position. I mean, I shouldn't sound that surprised, but it's honestly really impressive. There's a lot of players in this game. Of course.
Oh man.
I knew my strategy of trying to distract Radu would work. But so far, holding on to that #1 spot, 15 deaths, 8 kills. I'll have a look through in a minute to see if anyone did successfully, or will successfully guess, because there's still a lot of time left on the clock. We may, in fact, run down the time because the kills are pretty spread out. Oh, MC5 Taxel, thank you for your insight on Arabic usernames. I did not understand that, but I will do my best to remember that Rayonic, I think, would be probably the best way of saying that, is how that name should be said. Or at least better than what I was previously saying. But anyway, enough about names, because Radu and Paper are 17 and 17. Papa Gijona, which is some very subtle advertising there, it's going to be stealing away the lead as we close past the 2.5-minute mark. Radu chasing it through. 9 deaths so far. Looking for a kill across, does manage to find one for himself, managed to pick up a second stolen away by Don't Kill Me, but punished for it with another kill coming through. Radu only behind Papa Dijona by a couple of kills so far in that second place spot. 2 minutes left to play. Papa, and I've immediately forgotten the other guy's name. Rionic? Am I talking? It really doesn't look... Okay, well, if it's an Arabic character, then I guess the I wouldn't really know how to pronounce. MC5 to Hacksaw is trying to send Radu some goodwill by telling him not to die, which I think is a good strategy. We'll see how well he's able to execute that, as it is able to take out Romania for that particular kill. It's going to get chased up the stairs. Papagiano with building up a pretty big head of steam. Let's take a quick look at what they're doing. Oh, no, that wasn't them. There the other have a grenade. Aha! 26 and 12 so far. I think MC5 to Haxel just went past that particular vote. But hey.
It's very hard, man.
1 minute and change left to play with.
I like a challenge, but this one's just too hard.
We'll check to see if any of you guys have aimed high, but not too high. I think I might have seen some 11s in the chat. I'll have to go back and check. Although I have a vague feeling I saw a 12, so we'll see if Radu's going to die any more before this game does go through. Getting a shot in the back, but still turns around and gets a kill. Nice one. Yes, I guess MP5 Tax, we might go to just who guessed the most near if no one did guess.
Yep.
Let's see. So ultimately it turned out to be 12 deaths. So let's have a look through. Right, I'm going to make a list of the people who guessed correctly. Well, I'll just pop us back to the holding screen. Whew. Yeah, nicely played that time round.
Yeah, well, I think the secret here was pick a map where people think you can usually find less people and restrict the weapons.
Number one strats. All right.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Let's see. I can see that Leon's gaming, assuming that they didn't vote multiple times. I can see S3 Muller trying to guess 12 now. He's a little bit late. Leon's gaming guessed. And Daniel Silver. I think we may have to relax the whole not guessing after the first couple of minutes, since I'm not sure people actually cottoned on quickly enough to really vote before that point.
Yeah, true, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I think I should say this condition just to say it before we make the map and so on, so you have time until we actually start the game, I guess.
Yes, I think that would be better. Okay, so it looks like there's only a couple of people, Leon's Gaming and Daniel Silver, who guessed correctly. I'm just going to quickly pop back up the chats and see if there is anybody who did guess. Otherwise, it doesn't seem to be. If I do miss out on someone, please do let me know and we'll go back and change things. So, how many credits will this person get once I've randomly determined?
200.
Alright. Google's RNG. Don't let me down. It will be Daniel Silver. So let's have a look. I think Daniel Silver was over on the YouTube platform. So Daniel Silver, if you can put your dog tag and platform into the chat, 200 credits will be yours for that well-placed guess. Very well done there. I'll just note down your details here. So 200 credits. And then all there and ready for you. So, Radu, what are you feeling like for our next custom game?
Well, actually, since that guy said about his problem with getting his loadouts reset and so on, I think this one we're going to take it to the very bare minimum. So it's going to be tier 1 everything.
Oh boy. Alright, just gonna update everything here. But yes, so we'll get our game going. So, tier 1 across the board for this next custom game. Keeping an eye out for our lucky winner from last time round, which will be Daniel Silver. So hopefully you'll respond in chat with your dog tag and platform, and then we can get that all tidied away. Right, so let's get these custom options going. What kind of game type and map would you like to go for this?
Oh, we're going for a free-for-all.
Oh, another free-for-all. Got a taste of it, hey? Honestly, I admire anyone who's willing to put themselves in the middle of a free-for-all, because it's such a chaotic environment. it's pretty tough to come out ahead, but hey, you did pretty well. Managed to stay in first place for a decent amount of time.
Ah, well, it's more about feeling bad for dragging down your team in a team battle, but we're gonna have that, guys. I admire you, brave souls, joining my teams.
Alright, MC5 Gamer Pro, unfortunately, while you voted 11, there were 2 people who voted for 12. So unfortunately, while your vote was very close, it was not as close as others. Let's bring up the lobby for this time round. Let's check everything's working okay. Yep, looks good. Let's update the rules which are on screen as well. So this is going to be an entirely tier 1 game because Iradu is raring to go. And you guys are quick off the draw as well. Let's see about if we've managed to find our winner from last time. Ariana Evermore. So we're playing on the Android platform right now. You'll need the passkey ESL123 to join. You can do that from the non-ranked section of the client. Hopefully that covers what you're looking for, and that you'll be able to join us on this particular game. Let's have a look.
No, why are people leaving? Come on, guys. It's too bad, though he would probably dominate again. But it's funny that Komita isn't joining us. I mean, he joined us on Windows and iOS, but it's not joining us on Android, which is supposedly his native platform, so to speak.
Uh-huh. Alright, looks like we've got a full house for this one, so an entirely tier 1 battle on the streets. Who do you think?
Hexer, or the MC5 Tech Hexer, is very brave and coming up with these challenges, but unfortunately, I mean, it's not up to us. It's actually up to you in the end, not you, just you Hexer. So you guys gotta make a big pool and have it shared. I can share it on Twitter, for example, as well, just to get more people and maybe get the opinion that you really want that map back, since it's all about the numbers. So if there are indeed enough players saying yes, it's gotta be back, it's going to be.
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot of individual players who've said that to me over time. See how well you guys can organize yourselves. To see Rally managed to get a long-range headshot with a shotgun, not too shabby. All the tier 1 action you can handle here. On the streets, the highs and lows, the fame and fortune. The fights breaking out, headshots left, right and centre. We're following Radu for the time being. He's going to get flanked, I think, maybe, unless of course the opposition... No, it's going to be Radu doing the flanking. Manages to find and take out Heisenberg before falling shortly after. Resonace, who's... I do appreciate that Hacker told me how to say his name properly, but I've forgotten it. He's going to get taken out once again. Radu finding the kill in the back. Of course, that's really the best strategy on these free-for-alls, is always be behind somebody else. Okay, Arthur, I just noticed that you've got a question now. We'll go back after this free-for-all is done and go for any questions, so don't worry, we won't be able to reply immediately because of being in the middle of a custom game. But hey, please do let us know any questions you guys have, any concerns. This is really the time to be letting us know anything about the competitive play, if there's certain things you like or do not like. Because while the season's in progress, things don't tend to get changed very much for the purposes of making everything remain fair. But before the season, I think it's much easier to change. So do let us know. That email address up at the top or in the chat, or even ideally both. Certainly emails are a lot easier to to show people after the fact. As Radu said, if you want to see a change made, a letter writing campaign can be pretty effective. Even
Yeah, I was actually suggesting making a poll and like a main poll, and we'll just keep sharing that one so that we actually get numbers.
Resonates and Romania, the top of the scoreboard right now. Of course, it's all about being in the right place in the right time on the streets in this free-for-all. Tier 1 weapons, tier 1 armor, stairs full of bodies right now. Resonates managed to come out ahead, still tied up with Romania at the top of the scoreboard. A couple of kills behind for the 3rd and 4th place. And the bullets keep flying, the explosions all over the place. It's interesting to see how these players are approaching this match differently. Some of the players getting really stuck in. Other ones trying to be a little bit more cautious, picking up less kills, but also dying less themselves. Resonate's going to find the flank over onto Pepe, but getting taken down very quickly as well. Let's check in on our good friend Radu, who's doing pretty well for themselves as well. So apparently, proficient with these tier 1 weapons, which of course are going to be less familiar to these players, but gives a chance to have a little bit less lethality, and perhaps a little bit more even of a playing field. For this one, as we see Resonates trying to get another kill through. There we go. Before being taken down by a nice grenade, taking out Asuna at the same time. Let's see. I have a feeling that I can't quite remember what the answer to this one is, but Playboy Gaming, I have seen your question over on the YouTube channel. I have a feeling that that might not be possible, but I'll check in with Ridu once this game is done. So far, it looks like Romania has managed to keep hold of that top spot. Of course, there's a lot of people nipping at their heels. Let's follow them for a little while. See how well they can do. Gonna be on that recon class, I believe. Scooting around the place, looking to try and find those flanks through. It's gonna find another kill there. Very nice. Romania running into that little turret, able to just walk it off though. So not perhaps that effective by itself. Taking the shield behind the turrets. Sorry, taking the cover behind the boxes, in fact. As the action remains thick and fast as the 2-minute mark is approaching rapidly. BB Top, you like a team battle for next time? I think that's entirely within the bounds of possibility. We've done a couple of free-for-alls, so we like to try and keep things fresh. Lovely triple grenade kill being picked up there. Unfortunately, we didn't see it live, but they certainly saw it dead. 1 minute 50 left to play. I'll just be a second. Tier 1 for armor and weapons in this game so far. It looks to have not stopped anyone from getting way too violent. 28 to 10 is the leading score at the moment. Love Sonic trying to close the gap. 26, only a couple of ones behind, but Romania looking for that last kill, and they find it. Alright, so let's see if we can get back to, I believe there was some quite impassioned questions in the chat, particularly from Playboy Gaming. Let's see, so let's make sure I'm getting that right. Redu Playboy Gaming was asking about the APA servers. I think this. Oh. I think Redu might have stepped away for a second, possibly. I'm not sure. Playboy, I'll come back to what you're saying in a second.
No, I'm right here. I just unplugged the mic.
Oh right, okay.
With my feet. I was probably trying to run to give me a better speed.
Let's see. So I'm hoping I'm understanding what Playboy Gaming was saying. We were saying, come to APA server now, PC. We'll play.
I know what he's saying. Okay, so we'll try to do that for the next time if we can. I'll try to think of a way to actually do it. He's asking us to join the APA servers, but basically we're both from Europe, so we're both on I'll have to talk to the devs to see how I can join it.
Alright, yes, of course. Okay, well, thank you for letting...
So unfortunately not today, but on the next one, we'll try to get there.
Okay. Playboy Gaming. Hopefully that's enough for the time being. As we all know, caps lock is cruise control for cool. And you are the coolest. Let's have a look. Anyone else?
Beasted also asked if there's any tips to improving your ping. Well, obviously having as few things running on your network, even if you have a strong connection, there will be certain priorities set, which means that you might end up clogging your connection, although you have a strong one. The other one is basically playing with players in your area, I guess, which means just playing normal games rather than custom games. So, I don't really have any good tips, to be honest. I mean, I tried to give an answer, and this was my answer, but I can't think of anything actually better to keep your ping low. And also remember that it's also a matter of what the ping of your opponent is. So, and I do remember the suggestion from a few streams ago regarding showing the ping, and as I said, we're looking into it. I'm not sure it's going to make it in the following update, so I can't say something for sure, but it's there. We're thinking of doing it.
Okay. I think we're mostly up to date. Soldier Girl complimenting your shooting ready. You're doing pretty well in these free-for-alls, but we did get a request for a team battle for the next one.
Of course.
Where do you feel like playing on next?
Well, let's do a team battle on rooftops, since we didn't play rooftops at all. But people don't really like team battle on rooftops. I guess they feel it's a bit. I mean, they have preferences for playing on top or on the bottom. No, top text there. So, what's it gonna be? Let's do a conversion.
Okay. Do you want to have any restrictions? In
Yeah,
place
let's go for tier 7 again and so on. So there are no complaints about prestige weapons.
All right, tier 1 armor.
Sure.
All right.
Just let me fix my loadouts as well.
All right. So I'm just going to put the pass key in now. It should, of course, be ESL123. Let's get ourselves into the mix. A team battle on conversion. We'll bring ourselves across to there. And let's update the rules. So no prestige weapons this time round. Please do come and join us. Arta asking if you speak a little Polish. I certainly don't. I don't know about you, do you?
No, unfortunately not. I would expect my accent to sound Eastern European to some extent, so I guess that's why Polish is an option, but it's not it. I'm from Romania, as we've said before.
War Machine Killer. Certainly, I imagine we can accommodate some capture the flag on the streets for the next game. Oh, Leon's Gaming has a request for less fog on the rooftops. Or at least inside the room. Is that something that's come across the radar?
Yes, it has come, but the whole I mean, we'll see. So you're talking specifically on the lower parts of the level, or it would be best if you could send us some screenshots for the areas that you mean exactly, so that we can look into it.
Okay, I'm just quickly remaking the lobby. Should be the same settings, so hopefully we'll get back in there. Arthur, I like the way you write. You're laughing. He. There we go. Okay, everything should be good in the world from here on out. Right, let's see. I think we're up to date at least. So yes, so for any of you guys just joining us, we are playing on the Android platform for the rest of today, which will be basically another couple of games. This is going to be a Tier 7 weapons, Tier 1 armors conversion team battle. We've had a request for a capture the flag on the streets. But we are all filled up right now, and unfortunately Radu didn't make it in time.
Oh, I am here, but I didn't make it in one team. Sorry.
Too popular for your own good. Soldier Girl, definitely love to have Benates or Hacksaw joining in. I don't know if any of those guys are actually around right now. I haven't heard from either of them.
Not right now, but I think I mean I talked to them, and I think if we do this once on Saturday, I guess so during the weekend we can definitely have them in.
All right, guys.
So we'll think about it for the next week. Just stay tuned, and we'll announce it.
Yes. Certainly love to see more of those guys. So I've personally only done these kind of events with Benates once, but he was great. So love to see more of him up on the stream. Let's take it onto this conversation on conversion right now. Team battle. Does anything on the line for the players of this particular game, Radu?
Well, I have to think of some better ways of giving credits for the players in the game, because the skill distribution is obviously hard to actually match or to balance. And while it's awesome and we're impressed by the really good players, it would be nice if other players also have a chance to win. So anyway, for the viewers, you should vote for either red or blue for a chance to win 200 credits.
Alright, hashtag red, hashtag blue.
Which one is going to win, obviously, so
I'll put that in the chat. What will they get if they guess correctly and they are chosen?
well, 200 credits as usual.
Alright, so put that across.
Let's watch Romania a bit. He seems to be doing quite well in these games, and let's see. I want to see how he's bringing pride to the nation.
Yes, great to see that there are some Romanian fans, or not just some Romanian fans, but also some very skillful Romanian fans taking part in proceedings. It's wonderful, actually, just how many different nations are being brought together by playing Modern Combat 5 all across the world, able to shoot each other in the face for fun and enjoyment. Oh, I do apologise. I will move the little message across so you guys can see the score. Because yes, that's not a great place for it. There we go. Should be better now. As we follow Romania on his, or her, in fact, path of rampage.
Yeah, 10-1.
Pretty good so far. Managing to keep that magical 13 to 14% accuracy so far. Fighting, managing to really tear up the furniture so far. Finally falls for only the second time in this team battle. But has been a massive part of what has got the red team this far. No other player in the game being able to compare to Romania's score up until this point. We've got this prestige weapons.
Well, Don't Kill Me seems to have just killed Romania, and it's the top 10 player on the other team, so maybe take a look at him now.
That's right. Using the tier 6, is now up to 7 kills as well. Looks to be the blue team taking a little bit more of a sneaky approach to things, as we do see Romania at the side of the screen managing to land one more kill. Love Sonic. It's trying to bring up the blue team as well, but they're still behind by 10. One of the red players did leave just now, so this could be a chance. But no, everything's going a bit pear-shaped as Romania picks up a couple of kills. The rest of the team trying to keep up in the wake there. Knife kill coming through mass. They're going to ignore the implied instruction of don't kill me and make him a complete mess.
Yeah, even though it's tier 7, quite a lot of players are using tier 6, and as you can see, even tier 5s, because no, actually it's both tier 6, because they're they've been a long time favorite. I think even before Tier 7 was introduced, even after Tier 7 was introduced, the COG has always been a favorite.
Well, apparently for very good reason. Romania is still pouring through the kills. Managed to pick up, I think, certainly the individual performance of a lifetime and absolutely smashing everything down. So those who voted for the red team will have voted correctly. So let's have a look through and see who did so. Let's see. Certainly M5 to Haxel voted for red multiple times, which is certainly a very enthusiastic approach. Let's see, over on YouTube, a bunch of you guys voted for red as well. In fact, I'm not sure anybody voted for blue. Oh, Epic Gamer voted for both. Kind of hedging their bets there, but I do apologise for not stating this specifically, but with these kind of competitions, we do ask you to just vote for one or the other. Otherwise, it makes it a little bit redundant having a choice.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's see. So I'm going to make a note here of all you fine folks who did guess. So Leon's Gaming, Heisenberg. Demon YouTube.
Oh, Tyrone, don't worry. We're going to do a new one, and hopefully you can join this time.
Yes. We'll just get this particular giveaway sorted out, and then we'll be right on the next one. Let's see. Because a lot of you guys did vote for that, which is understandable. Let's see. Machine.
Guys, by the way, for those asking questions related to MC3, 4, or versus, unfortunately, I don't have any clue, or am I allowed to talk about it? So I am strictly doing things related to Modern Combat 5. So
Yes, I suspect that
will be
Google
the
will be your friends, dear viewers, if they have questions about things like release dates. Let's see. I think I've gotten everyone so far. BB Top as well.
the next match will have the same rules, Tyrone. So now you can have, I mean, you have time to set up your loadout.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the RNG and see what we've got. Okay. S3 Muller. That's 200 credits for you, S3 Muller. If you could put your dog tag and platform into the chat. I believe you are over on YouTube.
Yes, S3 Mula, you have.
Let's see.
It's no problem, Deadpool. It's just that, as I said, unfortunately, I have no answer for you. So. Yes, Pony, we are aware of the problems with the squad search, and we are working on them. I mean, there are still some devs here working on that, although it's quite late already. So, some support or cheer for them, I guess.
What's the best way to do that? Would be posting nice messages on the Facebook page, perhaps pictures of puppies. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so hopefully we'll get a response in from S3 Muller with a dog tag and platform to receive those 200 credits in the near future. So let's see, what do we have going for the next game? Was it a capture flag or was that something else?
I think it was capture the flag on streets.
Yes, I think that's right. So
if I remember right.
Tier 7 and Tier 1 again?
Musa, as I said, we're working on the issue as we speak. So. Hopefully. And we are aware of the issue. So. Obviously.
Alright guys, please do come and join us once more for this Capture the Flag game on the streets. We are coming towards the end of our broadcasts. I imagine this game or the next. So for this particular capture the flag, are there any stipulations this time around?
Well, actually, I would like to see this one since it should be funner. I mean, it should give the people more late term. So it would be awesome if you guys could actually respect this rule, although it can't be mates, and just play with the handguns.
Ah, okay. So I'll put it in the chat. Hopefully, I'll actually change the rules. So is it any handguns or any particular?
Yeah, it can be any handgun. Actually, I mean, I was thinking of it a bit more complex, but I don't know if it can be done. Basically, I was thinking everybody who's not carrying the flag can only use the handgun, and the flag carrier can use the primary weapon as well.
We'll see how it goes, I suppose. So hopefully you guys are still. I'll put out the message in the chat, and hopefully people who are watching will see it. So handguns only for this capture the flag. If you want to go for the flag carrier can use their primary weapon, that's fair enough. We'll see how it goes. I suspect people will get it wrong, inevitably. Artists.
Yeah, but it's I think I mean, hopefully if you guys can listen or I don't know, play along, we can do more of these quirky rules or fun situations that can, I don't know, make the games more unique and more entertaining to both watch and play. So
absolutely, I really enjoyed the pistols only ones. They're really fun. Alright, let's get ourselves started. Shibby Steven getting his stats reset repeatedly. I'd imagine based on Reddy's previous answer that would be contacting the customer care again to try and get that taken care of.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you contact customer care in-game, they basically also get information about your profile and so on, so they can... Oh, well, so just because now I don't have room again.
Alright, let's get all this put out of the way.
Well, okay, I guess I will join to spectate.
Yes, too popular for our own good. Alright, I think the message has gotten across to at least some of the players. We'll see how the whole handguns only thing plays out. If we get lucky... yes, I don't think everybody got hold of that one, but maybe they'll remember partway through. Maybe they won't. But yes, it's always tricky to put new rules in place. Do you think will the custom games rule set ever be expanded to allow for things like pistol only games?
Yeah, it's an interesting thing, and I will see if we can add that one. And I do remember splitting prestige weapons in basically smart and the regular ones.
Oh, interesting. Frog Junkie, thank you for dropping by the stream. Lovely to see you as always. Let's see.
Yeah, it can be. I said it can be any handgun, including Judgment.
Let's see.
And MC5 the Hexer, we are reading your comments, and okay, we're going to have one more match on iOS just after this, just for you for sticking with us from the beginning till the end.
So far, it's looking like a pretty defensive match from the red team so far. Gomatak's doing a number on them, of course. But it's all about the flag captures. Red team so far haven't been able to get enough kills on the blue team to be able to get it through. Blue team trying to sneak out a member. They have successfully. See if we can find who that member is.
But they don't seem to actually take into account the handguns rule at all.
Aha! Well, that will slightly make life a lot easier. Yes, I think we need to say that before we set the lobby up, otherwise people just aren't going to realise. Or turn off the stream to get ready for the game. But hey, I appreciate at least a few of you guys have come for the handgun things. I think people might have abandoned it entirely since I think as soon as you realise everyone else isn't doing it, you probably stop doing it yourself.
Yeah.
But hey, it was a nice idea. We can always do it for another game. So let's see, I believe that there is No, there isn't actually a flag on the move as of yet. I think we might still be in pretty much the same situation we were before. The blue team actually under so much pressure, they're unable to really get out of their base at all, and thus we don't really actually get to see them too much progress being made by either team towards the flag because the red team are brutalizing them so much. Arthur Star Wars, let's talk more play, hee hee. You cheeky so-and-so. Resonates managing to sneak up behind. Still neither team able to get hold of that flag. I think if anything, probably strategically, the red team need to give the blue team the opportunity to leave their base so the red team can actually get access to the flag. Otherwise it's just going to stay a 0-0 up until the very late stages of the game, just because the blue team will keep respawning in a position to defend their flags. The red team can't contain their bloodlust, though. Whew. Oh, that's right. Yes, I don't remember if I asked for this particular game, but are there any credits on the line for these particular players?
As I said, for the game, the players playing themselves, not for this game, but we're going to do one last giveaway for all viewers, players. I mean, those that joined the game or are just watching as well.
Okay, great.
Just stay tuned for the end of the match. Then we're going to do one more match on iOS, and then we're going to do the last giveaway, so it's going to be a big one.
Alright guys, do stay tuned for your chance to win, even if you may not be as effective as Gum Attacks and Romania. I think it's been in this game dominating, though Musa OP doing pretty darn well. Just as a viewer, you too can be a winner here and now. Again, blue team being concentrated into such a small area. Honestly, I'm not even sure if the red team is actively trying to get them the map. I haven't really seen them make a serious incursion into there, and because the respawns are coming through so quickly.
Yeah, you really have to disable fast respawn on on capture the flag.
Yes, it has made it into a bit silly.
That's why I was thinking. I mean, with a handgun, it would have been more okay.
There we go, John Flam, still keeping the faith with the handgun. Not sure if he was planning on actually using that in the fight, but still, appreciate the notion. No, absolutely not using it in a fight at all.
Yeah, he's just using it to get to where he needs to.
Well, there we go. That's, I believe, the first attempt on the flag capture, and wow, the red team actually got away with it. I think the blue team was so surprised the red team actually tried for a flag capture that caught them off guard. But I don't think the flag did remain in play there. At least I would be shocked if it did. Let's pull up the map again and just double check. But if the blue team didn't manage to capture it back, nope, they did. But a heroic attempt nonetheless.
Yeah, red team should have really stuck together with their man.
MC5 Taxa on Mob Crush, please do not spam. It is, unfortunately, because of the way which we read the chat, if you spam, it's going to flood out all of the other people's messages on our side of things, so we look at all the chats all the time. So when someone spams, we can't read legitimate comments on other platforms, so please do not do so. Anyway, we're down to the last 30 seconds, and yes, gotta remember to keep off that quick spawn because we're not getting really that close to getting a flag capture. Red team lacking a bit of coordination here, coming in one at a time to the blue spawn and not really making too much progress. We'll see if that changes, if they can get, they're just funneling in one at a time. Maybe enough numbers will get together for the red team to be able to do something, but the blue team nowhere near making a push on the red team's flag at all. Alright, we're down to sudden death.
As usual.
Yes. If and when we can see a flag capture, then this game will be over. Playboy Gaming, as Redu mentioned before, unfortunately we won't be able to do any APA things today. But Redu has promised to look into it for future streams to see if it's an option. I do appreciate you sticking with us today.
I'm sure it's. I mean, I'm sure I can talk with the devs and have them make my profile be on that server. My only issue is that it's going to run okay. So I will look into it definitely.
Alright, yeah, okay, it seems like the red team have decided to change up their tactics somewhat on letting the blue team spread out onto the map, which means we've got vulnerability from both sides. If one member of the red team can sneak through, which it seems to be what's about to happen right now, they can get hold of the flag, whereas the blue team will have to break through nearly the entirety of the red team to do the same. Heisenberg tried to go for the hero play. Unfortunately, required a little bit more support from the rest of the team, I think, to make that work. I guess we'll give this a few minutes and we might just have to leave this one if no one's actually going to end this. Because this may go on forever.
But it's no, I mean it's sudden death. They're gonna die unless they keep camping, I guess. Indefinitely.
I think that's a very distinct possibility. Oh boy. Alright, well, while we're waiting to see if these guys go for anything, and I think... Oh, that's right, no, of course, yes, with it being sudden death, they're not respawning, so... At least that'll be resolved one way or the other, hopefully pretty soon.
Well, yeah, but as I said, if they just choose to stay to never meet each other, then they're never gonna die.
The tension is building between the two teams, as they both see who can play keep away for the longest time possible. Peppy trying to keep their nerve for as long as possible. War Machine, we will get to the giveaway as soon as these guys can be persuaded to go in. Let's have a look and see if we can find the player who is scouting around the back. It's going to be Romania. Realizing there's actually an open line. Gomatax gets the one kill. And the blue team are on the ropes right now. Romania manages to find a going around the corner and manages to land a kill. One last remaining blue team member, and that will be it. Red team have finally done it.
GG guys, a valiant attempt nevertheless. But again, the issue that I have with these, by the way, if you guys have any suggestions on how to do this, because I personally really enjoy team-based modes, but I find it really hard to balance it in a custom lobby because I don't know your ratings and so on and so forth, and you're just joining the team that you want. So if you have any suggestions on how to make these, because then I can get more giveaways and so on, but otherwise it's a bit unfair.
Okay, I believe we've got an iOS game to get done to close out for the day, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yep. And while we get set up, we're going to talk about the last giveaway. So the last giveaway will have two winners. One winner will win 500 credits, and another one will win either a mask, a trinket, or a camo, a weapon camo, or a body camo of their choice.
Ooh.
By the way, this does not include the Invictus ones. Sorry, so the ones that you can only earn in the tournament.
You drive a hard bargain, but alright, what are we going to see? What's our last custom game going to consist of?
Yeah, just give me a moment to think, and I have to also set my things. So if there are any questions or suggestions on what we've just said until now, let me know. I think there was one, right, during the match.
Let's have a look. I think if it would have anywhere, it's probably going to be on YouTube. Let's see. So yeah, a couple of people asking about the APA, so hopefully that was sufficiently answered, rather. There should be a timer in sudden death. Add this feature so it saves some time. I guess the only issue with that is if you did have a timer, what we would then, you know, in terms of who you would then award the match to when the timer ran out. Let's see.
Okay, so the aimbot questions are back. It's, well, I guess it's perfectly understandable, and I guess they will keep coming until we fix it. So we're fixing it in the update. So guys, just wait for the update. We can't give you a date yet, and as you saw, we haven't released what's coming. So obviously, aside from all these fixes on hacking and even improvements and so on, there will be new content and so on. So stay tuned.
So, MC5 Hackers wants another capture the flag. We have had a lot of capture the flags today. I don't know, Redu, what do you reckon?
I think free for all is the most the best one, I guess. As I said, without being able to balance the teams yet.
Okay, well, that seems reasonable. Let's see. So, what map are you guys feeling like playing? Let's see. What have we played so far? We've played a fair bit of streets. I think we've been to the museum once, and conversion. I'm not sure if we played too much advantage, if anything. I'm not seeing anyone's kind of really calling out for a particular map. Redu, do you have any preference?
Yeah. I'm thinking because this will be related to the rule as well, I guess.
Ah, okay.
So let's have a rooftops because we didn't.
Okay.
I mean, it was the one that was feature least, and to take into account what Soldier Girl was also suggesting. So let's say for this match, I will only play with Tony, which is a weapon that I have to be honest, I have less than probably 2 or 3 games with.
Ah, excellent.
So it's gonna be something. So if you guess, but you have to guess now before we start the game, how many kills am I going to have on it? If you guess correctly, the first 2 people, I mean the first person who does it will get 500 credits, and the second person who guesses will be able to choose either a helmet, a body camo, or a weapon camo. As I said, not the ones that are strictly, or a trinket, yes, and none of them can be the ones that you can earn in the tournaments, but it can be one from the events. So good luck.
Alright, do you want any restrictions for this free-for-all?
Well, I am using Tony, so that's prestige. But
fair enough.
well, if you guys would I don't know, be reasonable and not use prestige primaries, maybe, hopefully, but if not, that's it.
Alright, do you want any armor restrictions?
Yeah, well, yeah, let's go for tier 1s again.
Alright, so a free-for-all on the rooftops. ESL 123 will be, as always, your passkey to get in on things. So, if you join this game, we're using the honor system to say, please, though prestige weapons will be available to choose, to not use them and just restrict yourself to tier 7 or below, so Radu can try and beat you up with the Tony. But hey, we'll see how it goes. And we're already getting some guesses coming in from the chat as to how many kills Radu will get on this Tony during the course of the game. Only one guess will count, your first guess. So please do let us know, and it's going to be the first person and the second person who will be receiving prizes from this. So please do get guessing. Let's bring up the lobby, just make sure it's all still set up. I think I'll need to just quickly swap this over to make sure everyone can see what's going on.
Heisenberg, you can't give like a range. You have to say a number.
Nice try though.
Well, some of these players are spamming some unachievable numbers.
They just believe in you so hard. Oh man. Well, Yash certainly has some creative ways to say slightly rude things. Excellent job there. Alright, Playboy Gaming, 1 or 2 kills, totally mind it. You're gonna choose one number, not just a bunch of numbers. So please remember, guys, don't, even though you can, please do not use the prestige primary weapons. Of course, there's nothing we can do to stop you, but hopefully in the spirit of having a fun game rather than just the most successful game, you will adhere to these conditions. Oh man.
The guys shooting for over 10 kills are quite optimistic, but let's see it. I
Yes.
promise to do my best, but as I said, I have very little practice with this weapon, so...
Alright, so even though the rules aren't quite in place officially, tier 7 weapons, and I believe it was tier 1 armors for this game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's not... I mean, tier 7 weapons primaries, so it's because the Tony is a prestige weapon, so you can't have...
Alright, we are on the iOS platform, which might be a bit confusing for any of you guys who have just been watching, but hopefully we've still got some of our iOS players left over to join in for this last one of the day. Looks like Gomantax is just waiting for us to come back off Android, interesting enough. Maybe he doesn't have his Android stuff with him.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, just a few more players, and we should be able to get started for our last game of the day on iOS, ESL 1, 2, 3, rooftops, free-for-all, all the things you can see on the screen right now, but we just need a few more players and we can get ourselves going.
Well, let's... we're waiting like 1 more minute and then we're starting.
That seems fair enough. So, Redo, if you were to make a guess yourself as to how many kills you're going to get with this tourney, what would be your guess?
Well, I guess in a full lobby,
Oh, I think Redo may have pulled his microphone out with his feet again.
oh, sorry, yeah, I touched the cable again. Yes, I was nervous about what number I would say. Yes, I was saying, I don't know, 7 sounds like a good number, but as I said, it's anyone's guess, really.
Alright, we've got 6 players, I think that's enough to get started with. You can, of course, join in, as always, to come onto the rooftops to join in this free-for-all. ESL 1, 2, 3 will remain the pass key all the way through. Do make your way across with speed if you do want to play, because it will become increasingly difficult as it goes along to win at free-for-all. So you can always come in just to provide fodder for Radu to shoot you in the face with his Tony. We'll see. Alright, we'll be keeping our eye on Radu in this game. You can see cooking the marshmallow on the end of the Tony. In fact, 2 marshmallows. You see, this is a cookout that's ready to go wild. Stalking around, looking for the prey. FBI Army Man going to pick up the first kill. Will Radu rise to the top thanks to these marshmallows of justice? No, I think Radu
No,
just got killed.
no, it's my device, but let me see.
Oh
I
no.
should be able to come back. Yeah.
Well, it may be that the people who shot low on the kill cam may have the advantage here, as apparently those toasted marshmallows of justice were too much to handle.
No, I'm joining. Well, the lack of players is playing in my my defense, I guess. Yep, I'm back in.
Alright, let's see if we can find you. I think you're still loading in at the moment.
Yeah, I'm still loading.
Gosh, got no time. Time is running out as we see Lost and FBI Army Men battling for that number 1 and number 2 position. 7-5. Lost taking the high ground to find Redu. There you are. Let's try and remember what your... Number 1. That's right. Single marshmallow ready. Will it go wild? It will. Wild and wide. Konjo gonna be able to put this ice cream cone to cool down Radu's Ara. One to the face. And that did...
It's so hard.
That doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of anything. Oh no, even worse. Well, oh gosh.
I don't even have time to set it up. This is so hard.
It's been a tough day to be a Tony, but hey. Oh boy, that reload time though. Please, we would ask for your patience. I think they may have had a graphical glitch there showing no. None of them available. We'll just switch away and come back in. Hopefully that'll be resolved by Radu getting shot in the face and dying. I don't know if I actually saw anyone guess 0. But it's I honestly, knowing what I know about the Tony, I would have probably guessed 0. It's a particular sore point for Haxor himself, I do remember. Well, that ground will become the first victim. Go attacks riding high with 13 kills so far. Oh, that was almost something. Ah, okay. I think the Tony might actually be bugged in spectator view. Interesting.
What do you see?
It doesn't, the marshmallows which go on top of it don't come back after you fired all of them. It plays the animation, but it doesn't show anything.
I'll check it out after.
Yes, I guess it's a testament to how much the Tony is used. Oh look, someone's standing directly in front of you.
Yeah, someone voted for 1 and he's like, okay, here you go.
You see, now that's the strategic playing of these competitions. You got to be part of it to win it. Frog Junkie, you're taking your answer back. It's too late. If you've made your decision, only your first choice will be counted. If you didn't realise what the Tony was capable of, you certainly are now. You remember this. Oh boy. Lost is up at 22 kills, which means that we've not long for this last free-for-all on
Oh
iOS.
man, I actually have that one. The charity.
You're not last place. SS Boy has got 0. So I call that some sort of win. Oh boy.
Oh, Soldier Girl, you sure set me up.
Soldier Girl knew what she was doing. That does not look like a weapon which is very easy to hit someone with at the best of times. I would be very curious to kind of know what the what kind of went into the sort of thought process behind the Tony.
Well, it's supposed to be kind of like a bolt action. It's supposed to be like a sort of bolt action sniper, silent sniper secondary, you know? So
That makes sense. Yeah.
with all 3 arrows, if if you hit them, I mean, if you hit with all 3 arrows, it's a 1 kill even on the highest armor. But that's the big if, as you just noticed. Okay, so did anybody vote 1 except for at the very end?
Yes, I saw Shield HD there. Let's go all the way back and see if I can notice where it is. Let's see. So, I'll tell you what, I'll go for the YouTube chat if you wouldn't mind checking the other ones. We see Playboy Gaming guessed 1 or 2, but I don't think that's really. And Heisenberg guessed 1, 2, 5, which isn't really what we're hoping for. Let's see. A lot of people guessed 69. Can't think of any reason why they would do that. A lot of people guessed 2. A lot of people. But I think perhaps they just didn't have a sufficiently low level of confidence in Tony.
if nobody guessed one pick, let's look through the people who went for 0, because I mean, let's say that it's more fair to choose the people who went for 0, since that guy helped me, rather than the ones that went for 2.
Yeah, okay, that's... I honestly don't know if I saw anyone say 0, though. I'll look through. I don't see anybody.
S3 Mula, by the way, and anybody else who has one today, your credits will arrive by next week. I mean, by next week. Next
Oh.
week on either Monday or Tuesday. So
I see Shibby Steven voted 0. Let's quickly jump back up and see if they voted any other times. I didn't see them before. Okay, I think it might be just be Shibby Steven. Oh no, Shibby Steven first. I'll just make a new list
but
here.
Playboy Gaming has said 2, right? But he's also said 3. But Chibi Gaming seems to be the only one who's actually said... No, Chibi Gaming
No,
said
Inesta
2.
also voted 0. Inesta A.
Okay.
Let's just go all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, it looks like it's just those two. I'm just gonna have a quick look across the other ones. I don't think anybody else guessed 0 though. So, well, there we go. I think we might well have just those two as the 2 winners of the 2 prizes. So, could you remind me, what will those guys get, assuming that we don't find out that we've got any extra 0s we didn't notice?
Yeah, so as I said, the first player who guessed it, so whoever was on top,
That'll be Shibby Steven.
yeah, Gul El Rana is claiming to have said 1, but has he said it in time and not at the app?
Let's see. Galerana, let's go back and have a look.
Jero, please be patient. And as I said, these people are working here right now for this, so it's a bit sad that you put it that way. But anyway, so Galerana is saying...
I'm looking through. I can see a few messages from Galerana, but I don't see an actual vote. Let's see. I've seen quite a few things talking about other stuff, but Tony Bruss sucks, Bruss. Seriously. Let's see. Let's go further up.
Sorry guys to keep you waiting, but I really don't see it. Yeah.
No, I don't see it. Galerana, if you could show us like a kind of a screenshot or something of what it is, which particular part it is, because I can't see it anywhere. I'll just wait a second to see if they are able to pull that one together, so we can try and, if we can find it, we can figure out how that kind of plays into who's done what.
No, but I've gone through the whole chat, and I really don't see.
No, I don't see it either. But I don't know if it was Galerana. Was it under a different account or something? That.
Well, even if it were, we would have noticed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll give it a few more seconds, but we can't. Unfortunately, can't delay this forever. I'm not sure if Galerana may not be listening to realise that they need to have that done. I'll just put it in the chat actually.
Epic Gamer, you said 1, but you've said it like after and during the match. The whole point was at the beginning, so because during the match it was kind of easier to guess, and it's not fair for other players as well.
Okay, well, while we just try and get that sorted out, could we just get a reminder of what the first and second would be?
Yeah, so the first prize was 500 credits, and the second one was either a weapon or suit, camo, or a helmet, or a trinket. So whichever of these 4 things you'd like best. And as I said, these do not include the ESL competition tournament skins, of course, but they do include the special events ones.
Okay, Gully Runner, unfortunately we couldn't find your entry there. We have checked a couple of times, so I do apologize. We're not trying to take anything away from you, but as far as we can tell, our winners are going to be Shibby Steven and Inesta. So we'll have to stick with that for the time being. So Shibby Steven, if you could put your dog tag and platform into the chat. Inesta, if you could choose from the options that we do have offered out, and then that will be us closing out for the evening once those have been done.
Iniesta, I think he's also a regular if it's the same guy.
I certainly recognize the name.
Well, it's a famous football player as well, but yeah.
I don't know anything about football. Ugh. But yes, Utkarsh Chattery, about aimbots after the updates, I believe the intention is that there won't be. That's
Yep.
what.
That's the exact intention, that there won't be any aimbot after the update, so there won't be any aimbot users.
Okay, I think we're still waiting on Shibby Steven and Esther to post. Let's just go back to the chat a bit and see.
Iniesta and Shibby Steven, guys, any chance? You are listening. So which one was first?
Shibby
It
Steven.
was Shibby Steven. Okay, so he has 500 credits, but we still need his details. And for Iniesta, he needs to choose. Okay, so we're going to. Oh, great! So Iniesta answered.
Okay, so
What
that's
about Shibby Steven?
hopefully, does Inessa need to choose which thing they want at this juncture?
Well, you said he was first, right?
No, Shibby Steven was first.
Ah, okay, yeah. So yeah, Iniesta, please tell us what you want. You can choose between a helmet, a weapon, or a body camo, and or a trinket.
Okay, well hopefully Inesta isn't gone, because that will be a little bit disappointing. In fact, they just posted, so I think they're probably not gone at all.
Well, they, I mean, he said his, I didn't say armor. I mean, there is a piece of armor, which is the helmet, so you can pick whichever one. Of course, well, yeah, it's not, this does not include Paragon, of course.
Okay, thank you Shibby Steven, I've got your details down there, so we're just waiting on Iniesta to make their choice from those options. It might be worth putting them into the chat, just so they've, Iniesta's got that if they're not watching all the time. But we at least got their dog tag.
Well, we got their dog tag. I guess I'll send him a message in game asking what he wants.
Okay.
Iniesta, we have weapons. Okay, this is not the Matrix, so it's not the weapons that you can ask for. So as I said, you can choose between camos, a helmet, or a trinket.
Alright, well I think it sounds like we might need to sort it out later, since I think Iniesta may not be listening directly to what we're saying. Alright, well...
Okay, I will send him a private message in game, since we have. So guys, this was the last match for today. Thank you for joining, and always hit us on that address with suggestions, even before these streams, if you what you would like to see, what wacky rules, what did you like, what you didn't like, and so on, so everybody can have more fun.
As far as the versus the community games, have we got any updates as of yet for these guys as far as what will be coming sort of next week? Will we be having any more of these?
Can you? Oh, if we're going to have a, I'm not completely sure yet, but stay tuned. I will announce it. There will be a post in the newsfeed regarding this by, let's say, Wednesday.
Okay, that seems fair enough. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I've been Peter Cunnifit, joined by Radu. Hopefully you guys will keep up with all the social medias to keep track of what's going to happen next. Thank you so much for sticking with us. For you guys who are just joining, please do come back next week for more Mortal Kombat 5 action. Thank you so much for watching us, and have a wonderful, whatever time it is, wherever you are right now. Cheers guys, and have a good one.
Yeah, guys, thanks a lot. See you.